Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is the Salvation Army, and we're fortunate to have with us to talk about the Salvation Army Major Brian Gilliam. Major Brian Gilliam is the area commander for the Salvation Army. And of course, Major Gilliam, let me welcome you to the show this morning.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
And tell you how delighted we are to have you here, Major Gilliam, because the Salvation Army is a very, very important organization within the community as well as nationally. And what we like to do today is to talk about the Salvation Army and to have you to give us some information about some of your programs, some of your activities, and some of the things that you find that you are in need of. But before we get into that, Major Gilliam, let's have you to talk about Major Brian Gilliam and to give us some information about your background, your education, and some of the things that were important that eventually led you to the position of Major Brian Gilliam for the Salvation Army, the area of Salvation Army.
Okay. Well, I grew up in a small steel town in West Virginia, Weirton, West Virginia, and started attending the Salvation Army from the time I was born up until now. So it's been a part of my life from the very beginning. And went to college at Youngstown State University, majoring in mathematics. And during my sophomore year is when I really felt God's call to serve in the ministry. And the Salvation Army, having been my church growing up, that was the natural place for me to serve. So I entered our college for officer training in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a 2-year seminary school there that the Army supervises, and was commissioned as a lieutenant in 1977, and have been serving the past 24 years now in the Salvation Army. And based upon our years of service is how our rank is based. You start out as a lieutenant. After 5 years of service, you're promoted to captain. And after 20 years of service, you're promoted to the rank of major.
Are these automatic promotions just by the longevity of the
right, by the years of service.
Very good. Now, in looking at that, let's talk about the Salvation Army itself. I think that we're all familiar with the bell ringers and some of the activities that you're involved in, and we know that this is the time of the year for some of that activity. But beyond that, let's talk about the history